All right, guys, we are finally bringing you the interview. We promised you we would. We actually, believe it or not, it's hard to get a hold of the actual O.J. Simpson, but I do know a James Simpson, and I did not realize until yesterday that he actually goes by O.J. Simpson sometimes. So we now bring to you in the style. I mean, he obviously everybody with the same name answers everything the same as the actual person that you would want to interview.
It's like twins.
If you met another Alex Middleton, they probably would tell you they know everything about me already.
Yeah. It's on the birth certificate.
Right, exactly. So we welcome to the show, is it Orenthal James Simpson as well?
Oragel.
Oragel?
Oragel. My teeth hurt a lot. So I use a lot of Oragel.
Get a lot of cavities as a kid growing up or something?
Sensitive enamel.
The kids down the street called me Oragel James Simpson.
Interesting. Well, I mean, OJ, it's got to be nice to be out of the clink, as they say, huh?
I can't believe how fast things move these days. I saw an automobile once when I was a kid, and now they're everywhere. It's like the whole world is in a damn hurry.
They didn't have cars when you went like 9 years ago?
Oh, no, I just lived on a farm, and we didn't see a lot of them.
I thought you lived in Brentwood.
Yeah.
That's what the media would want you to.
It's fake news, huh?
I lived. They like to lie.
Okay, that makes sense. So, OJ, like, what did you do to pass the time while you spent? 9 years is a long time behind bars. Obviously, a lot of people thought you'd be behind bars a lot longer earlier in your life, but this time you only had to do 9 years. So, what did you do to pass the time?
Well, I worked in a library, and I had a bird named Jake, and Jake kept me busy. And I would deliver books to some of my inmates. And sometimes they would ask me for special favors. And in return, if I gave them that favor, they would give me a pack of smokes.
Okay.
All right.
OJ, have you ever seen the movie Shawshank Redemption?
I can't say that I have.
I gotta say, a lot of
sounds kind of familiar.
A lot of this seems like it might have been the narrative to that movie. Perhaps a Brooks, possibly.
OJ, did you have a older black man kind of guide you through prison life?
Or maybe he was the older. Were you the older black man?
Oh no, but we did have Red, and Red was he was good. We liked Red. Okay. He's still in there, and I hope to someday be reunited with Red. But
the Zinwad Dinejo
is still in there, and he keeps getting denied parole. But I hope that one day he will be seeing the outside world, and we'll be meeting up for a cup of coffee.
Yeah. So, let's just. I mean, I know that this was for the armed robbery and the kidnapping incident that you went to jail for. And believe me, honestly, I think you got robbed, bro. I think it was unnecessary. I think they were just trying to prove a point, and I don't really agree with the sentencing you got. I think that was a probation, right? Yeah. But let's go back to the 90s. The trial of the century is a lot with Colin.
Yeah, I had my jabots on. Listened to Soundgarden. I remember.
You had bows on then. They had bows.
Jabots, yeah.
Jabots. Oh, okay.
Popular style of clothing, of pantaloons that I like to wear back in the 90s.
So, what happened exactly that night? The night on Rockingham and everything with Nicole. Did you you really to be real here? Fun fact, we're both lawyers, so everything you do say is between you and us. Yeah.
Confidentiality.
Yeah, client attorney privilege or confidentiality, something
sounds
like that.
Right. That
seems
right.
Just go with it. So just walk us through the night of the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman.
Well, I don't really recall because I was at my job at the Foodway.
The Foodway.
And my boss was yelling at me because there's this lady who always says I never double back her bags. So
this is going back to Shawshank again. I feel like, OJ.
I'm sorry. I'm just old. And when I got off of work, I returned to the halfway house, the brewer.
You were already in a halfway house?
The next day, they knocked on my door and told me that I had done these horrible things. Which I didn't.
You didn't go to Chicago or anything? It seemed like...
No, and...
I feel like we're getting conflicting stories.
My attorney, John Travolta...
yeah.
He can confirm that I was definitely not there at the scene.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I'm going to come out and just say it. there's no such thing as double Jeopardy, or there's double Jeopardy. It can't happen, right?
Yeah. There is double Jeopardy. I watched the double Jeopardy with Alex Trebek.
So is that what you did in prison? Or did you watch it every night?
Well, yeah, but Jake was a lot better at Jeopardy than I was.
Oh, really?
By the way, if you see Jake, just tell him I said hello.
Okay.
I'm not sure where he is anymore. I go to the park after I get off work at the Foodway and feed the birds, but I never see Jake. I hope one day he visits me, but I hope he's okay.
This seems eerily similar
familiar.
to you really got to check out that movie, man. It seems like you're almost like word for word.
Catch it on TNT this
Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm sure it's gonna be on the weekend. So just
I don't have a TV. They don't allow me to have one here at the brewer. That's where I'm living now.
I'm just gonna come out and ask you. It feels like you're dodging us a little bit, but just did you or did you not?
I like dodgeball.
You like dodgeball?
I did see dodgeball at the movie at in the jail.
They have 3 DVDs in prison and one.
Oh wow!
Dodgeball.
Okay.
I worked in a library, and so I got to have DVDs, and I did like the dodgeball. That was a good movie.
Sometimes I like to read books and pretend that they're DVDs.
Yeah.
Well, you learn duck, dodge, dig, and dodge and duck.
Okay.
You can dodge a wrench.
Right, you can dodge a ball. That's what I learned. Mm-hmm. If only you could dodge a knife. Yeah. Somebody should have told Nicole and Ron that, right? Hey! right?
How are they doing? Are they doing okay?
I don't think so. And I think, a lot of people were looking at you for being the reason that they're not. Now, just let's ask it. Did you or did you not commit murder on one or more of them?
The manager at the Foodway does not allow that. Although I do want to rob him because he's mean about the lady double bagging. And because maybe it might be best if I just return home and hang out with Red.
Okay. So you're just trying to violate your parole? I mean, I feel like you should probably stick to the straight and narrow.
I'm too old to be a crook. This doesn't make sense.
Right. I mean, and I don't really think you've ever been guilty. You just it's the people you're hanging out with.
Wrong place, wrong time.
So maybe find a better group of friends in the outside world. If you want to come hang with Past the Great Podcast, we'd love to have you on as a regular guest. I mean, honestly, we've been talking. We've been talking ever since the People versus O.J. Simpson came out on FX. We've been just looking forward to trying to talk to you. And honestly, it's nice to finally get you on the podcast. What's just you feeling like maybe you have some sort of CTE from all those hits you took back then? Y'all basically just played with leather helmets, right?
Yeah, we had the leather helmets, and they didn't have the face mask. I think that's what they have nowadays. I haven't seen a football game in some time. I do like to watch the Oilers when I'm able to watch football, but like I said, it's been a long time, so I haven't got a chance to catch up and see how Warren Moon's doing and how the Oilers are doing.
Well, believe it or not, OJ, they actually relocated
the Astrodome one day if I ever get a chance to. But
Astrodome's
they
here.
don't let me leave the Brewer too much.
So they actually are in Tennessee now. The Oilers are. They're not even the same team anymore. Bud Adams moved the old boys in blue down to Nashville or up to Nashville.
And the Astrodome doesn't smell like you remember.
You can't even go in it now.
No.
Can't even go in it.
This is wow! So much has happened in the last 9 years.
Right?
The world is different.
I think it's been a little bit longer than 9 years, but OJ, it's been great to have you on the podcast, dude. Thank you so much for giving us a couple of minutes of your time.
That's a great exclusive.
What are you planning on doing, going forward? Do you have any other big interviews, or are you trying to do some sort of reality show?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, gentlemen. I'm tired of being afraid. I don't like it here, and I decided not to stay.
Whoa, this is really.
Where are you going?
Yeah, this is getting real Shawshanky again.
I'm sorry. Just can you do me a favor, sir?
Sure. What's up?
Can you tell Haywood I'm really sorry about putting my old. I put a knife to his throat and no hard feelings.
Whoa! There we go. We got a confession.
PTG exclusive.
That's breaking news. Okay, well, OJ.
I think we should end there.
I guess it's or Oragel.
Oragel James. Simpson.
My gums hurt a lot, along with my hands. My hands hurt a lot too. That bitch makes me double back her bags.
Well, have you maybe don't they have reusable grocery bags now? Maybe you should try and talk to her about that.
Well, her name's Gladys, and she's older than me,
of course,
and
it's Gladys.
She likes her ways. She's set in her ways.
We've all got somebody like that in our lives.
We
I'll
all
tell
got
you
a
that
Gladys.
much. Well, OJ, you've been a great guest, and I'm so happy you're out of the clink, and it's been great to have you on the podcast. Hopefully, we can talk to you again, man.
I'm just gonna go to bed and listen to my music.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sounds like a good little tune. All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast, dude. We'll talk to you later, bud.
Hey, real quick, will you tell everybody that Orangel Simpson was here?
I will. You're not gonna carve this into anything, are you?
I gotta go. I'm tired.
All right, OJ. Thanks for coming on the podcast.